Did you know the GI Bill isn't just for service members? Military spouses have access to this powerful education benefit too, but many don't realize how to unlock its full potential. In this video, we'll walk you through exactly how military spouses can access and make the most of GI Bill benefits. Whether you're planning to go back to school, earn a certification, or switch career paths altogether, this benefit can help you take the next step with less financial stress. What is the GI Bill? The GI Bill is a federal program that helps pay for higher education and training for service members, veterans, and, when transferred correctly, their spouse or children. For military spouses, this can mean support for college degrees, professional certifications, technical training, and even some overseas or hybrid programs. But here's what's critical to understand. Spouses can't access GI Bill benefits automatically. Your service member must transfer them to you, and that process has a deadline. How does the transfer process work? To transfer benefits to a spouse, the service member must have at least 6 years of active duty service or be in the selected reserve and agree to serve 4 more years. That transfer must be initiated and approved through the MilConnect portal before the service member separates from active duty. That's a hard deadline. Once they retire or leave the military, the window to transfer benefits is closed. Once the transfer is approved, you'll need to apply for a Certificate of Eligibility, COE, through the VA. This document is what schools and training providers will use to confirm your GI Bill access. An important detail to keep in mind: spouses can access benefits immediately if the service member is on active duty, and they remain eligible for up to 15 years after separation. That timeline matters, especially if you're considering a program a few years down the road. What can spouses use the GI Bill for? Spouses can use the GI Bill to pay for tuition, fees, and books towards a 4-year degree at most major public and private universities. But that's just the beginning. It also helps with undergraduate and graduate programs, trade schools and apprenticeships, certification and licensure exams, national testing programs, online and hybrid learning, even some approved programs overseas. And if you qualify, you may get a monthly housing allowance, but that depends on when, how, and where you're enrolled. If you're using the GI Bill while your service member is on active duty, housing benefits won't apply. If you're taking in-person classes more than half-time, you might qualify for a housing stipend. If your program is fully online or you're studying overseas, the allowance may be reduced or not offered at all. How to make your GI Bill strategy work for you. The GI Bill isn't just an education tool. Used well, it's a way to strengthen your long-term career path and your financial plan. If you've moved multiple times, had to leave a job due to PCS, struggled with licensure reciprocity, or pressed pause to raise kids, you're not alone. But you can restart with a purpose. Ask yourself, will this credential help me find work wherever we live next? Can I finish this program before our next move, or will my credits transfer? Is there a demand for this skill set now and in the future? Also, consider your broader financial goals. Are you trying to reduce student loan debt? Are you looking for a portable income stream that supports your family long-term? If so, the GI Bill can help you get there with the right planning. And what about other benefits? If you're eligible for My Career Advancement Account, my CAA, make sure that your financial advisor helps coordinate it with the GI Bill. Some programs can overlap, but others can't, and using one may reduce your eligibility for the other. You'll also want to look at FAFSA or other tuition assistance programs early in the application process. Bottom line, don't just pick a school. Pick a program that aligns with your professional path, your relocation reality, and your family's long-term financial future. Whether it's a degree, certification, license, or technical training, the GI Bill can support more than you might think. Empowering spouse education and mobility. why this benefit matters for military spouses. Career gaps are part of military life, but they can also be stepping stones to new opportunities. Whether you paused your career due to childcare challenges, frequent moves, deployment demands, or limited job options, those experiences don't have to hold you back. You can start again. The GI Bill supports that restart by helping you reskill in a field that fits your new lifestyle. Earn updated credentials after time away. Make a fresh career pivot if your previous path no longer fits. And here's what makes military spouses uniquely equipped for success. You know how to adapt and pivot quickly. You've successfully navigated new communities, schools, and systems. Now, you can turn that experience into opportunity. The GI Bill gives you the funding and flexibility to take that next step on your terms. It's not just about getting back into the workforce. It's about moving forward, equipped with tools that are tailored to where you are now. Common pitfalls and misunderstandings. There are a few things that catch families off guard, so let's cover them. First, the transfer deadline. GI Bill benefits must be transferred while the service member is still on active duty. Not after separation, not during retirement leave, 4 years before separation. Second, program changes. If you start a degree or certification, then stop or change paths, you may lose access to remaining funds or the housing stipend. Whether a pause is planned or not, stay in contact with your school's VA certifying official. Third, expiration timelines. Most spouses have 15 years from the service member's separation date to use their transferred benefit. If you wait too long, that window can close. And finally, not knowing how benefits interact. If you layer FAFSA, GI Bill, My CAA, and school grants without strategy, you may end up with gaps or with missed opportunities. Make sure that someone is helping you coordinate the puzzle. These pitfalls are avoidable. It just takes planning, communication, and a little guidance up front. If you're a military spouse with GI Bill access, you've got an incredible opportunity. But it works best when you approach it with a plan. Here's your checklist. Confirm that your spouse transferred the benefit while still on active duty or in the selected reserve. Apply for your certificate of eligibility through the VA. Use the GI Bill comparison tool to explore programs and compare costs. Choose a school or training path that fits your family, career, and mobility goals. Talk to a financial advisor about My CAA, FAFSA, and other long-term planning. This isn't just about education. It's about reclaiming your path, investing in your goals, and creating a future that moves with you, not against you, no matter where the military sends you. For more resources, subscribe to First Command and explore our video library on financial readiness, military benefits, and life transitions. Thanks for watching.